Boom shakalaka, don't miss out. This chart right here is suggesting a huge Bitcoin move that could significantly affect your portfolio in the next 20 days. You definitely want to stay tuned. What's up guys, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video we're taking a look at this chart, why it's suggesting a huge 30% Bitcoin move within the next 20 days and why we should take it a lot more seriously than perhaps we did the first time we looked at it. Before we get into it guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every day we share some pretty awesome charts with you guys. Now today, Bitcoin extreme fear, no change for the past long time. It's been in that extreme fear for a long time. If we take a look at the market, down about 1% across the board. Bitcoin at 38,426, Ethereum at 25.27, BNB at 363, XRP at 75 cents, Terra Luna at $91, Cardano at 78 cents, Solana at $79, and Binance USD doesn't count, so Avalanche at $66. And if you want to take a look at the top coins today on one of the highest returning exchanges, Gate.io, up 909% over just holding Bitcoin. The coins today would be Tether Gold, Metis Token, Waves, Thorchain, and Terra. And you can find these out on your own by checking out Token Metrics. There is a discounted link down in the description. Takes a look, artificial intelligence, machine learning, over 80 indicators, and you can change the time horizon. You can add some low caps for potentially higher rewards. You can even find out the TM grade for pretty much every cryptocurrency out there. Link down in the description. Now, the big news today is European Parliament votes against proof of work ban, providing huge relief to the crypto industry. They were thinking about banning Bitcoin, banning Ethereum, banning any other proof of work coins, but it turns out they're not doing that. So that's great news, but we're not talking about that today. What we're talking about is this chart right here. Very, very important. Now, believe it or not, totally up to you, but I think it's absolutely essential that you take a look at what this chart could mean, because it reminds me very, very much of this chart right here, the Pi Cycle Top Indicator. Now, why is that? Well, if we take a look at this chart here first, in case you don't know what it is, it's the accumulation phase floor confirmation cross. It has the short-term holder floor in blue, and it has the dormancy flow floor in green. And every time it has crossed, the past 3 times, guess what? Within 29 days, Bitcoin price bottomed to this green line, the dormancy flow floor. Here, it happened here in 2015. It took 29 days, and then we had a cross here in 2018, and guess what? It took 15 days. And then we had a cross here in 2020, and guess what? It was on that day. Well, we just had another cross 9 days ago, which, based on the time frame of these ones, would suggest that Bitcoin price would likely reach down to this green line within the next 20 days or so. It happened 3 for 3 before. That gives us an 80% chance of it actually happening this time. Now, that being said, there's also a 20% chance that it won't happen. So, clearly, you need to see both sides of this. But it reminds me very much of this Pi Cycle Top, because guess what? We had 1, 2, 3 times when it flagged, and then when it flagged that 4th time right back here in April of 2021, no one believed that was the top. And guess what? That was the top. Had you have sold when it flagged there, you would have been doing great. Most people did not. So this was another one where this flag right here, the Pi Cycle Top Indicator, suggested that the top was right here, had an 80% chance, and it was correct. So an 80% chance is better than 50-50, which makes me think maybe we should pay attention to this. Now, if this does come true, where does Bitcoin price go to? Well, right now, the Confluence floor model has the price at $26,820, which is where Bitcoin would likely touch. And that's about 30% below where it is right now. And you're like, but what is this Confluence floor model? I've never heard of this. Well, it's right here, okay? Pretty new thing from the Plan C over on Twitter, but he has his Confluence floor model. Takes a look at pretty much the entire price history of Bitcoin, and the price has only touched this 1, 2, 3 times in the entire history. As a matter of fact, every time it just barely grazed the Confluence line. You can see right here. So this appears to me, to my unskilled eye, to be a very, very accurate indicator of the bottom. So that being said, with 80% chance of it dipping down there, price could potentially go to $27,000. Now, what would that actually look like? If we take a look at Bitcoin's price today, it's pretty much sitting on the top of this downtrend we've been in since November, this dotted white line, having a tough time breaking out of there. Now, it is also in this blue wedge right here, which from the middle of it would essentially take it outside of there. But if we did have some type of flash crash, because who knows what happens in the world anymore, right? If we did have some flash crash and this actually held true, well, Bitcoin would break through a few areas of support before getting there. First, the bottom of this blue wedge. Next, the bottom of this long-term price floor that Bitcoin's been in that was set back here in July and also in January of 2022. Break through there. Also, it would break through the highest peak area of volume exchanged hands, right around $33,000. So that's three significant areas it would have to break through first before breaking through roughly $30,000, a big even, which would set Bitcoin price up to have a giant double top, making it likely to go down to like $14,000, but then it would reach the $27,000. So it seems unlikely because there is a good deal of support right here, but it doesn't make it out of the realm of possibility, especially since the last time that we had something that was like 80% chance of this happening, we're like, not the top. Well, a year and some later, guess what? That was the top. And this one we could be looking at in like a year or so and being like, damn, how come I didn't sell at $37,000 and then buy back at $27,000, So I'm not saying sell and I'm not saying buy. It all depends on you and your own strategy. But I just want to make you aware that there's a significant chance that Bitcoin price could dip down to about $27,000, and that would cause a lot of fear in the market. Now, that being said, because I like you guys, and I want to leave you with a happy ending, I thought I'd share this chart right here. So this is another really bullish chart to end on. We have the long-term holder accumulation ratio. So right now, Bitcoin long-term holders are adding to their balance at an annualized rate of 7.6 times the issuance. What that means is that with roughly 900 Bitcoin in mined issuance per day, okay, so 900 Bitcoin are being mined per day, this means that about 6,840 Bitcoin are moving into long-term holder storage daily. That's right, 900 are mined, almost 7,000 going into cold storage. Crazy, right? So if we take a look at the chart right here, we can see it has peaked up significantly. Now, when it's down low, those were the basically cycle peaks. So we had the one back here in 2018. We also had the one here in 2021. But we are pretty much at the level of an insane bottom right now, this green area. So suggesting, despite what this chart says, and we'll kind of have to keep an eye on this one to see what actually happens, guys, the supply of Bitcoin is running out in a very, very, very real way. So that's all for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, check out Token Metrics for yourself. Discounted link down in the description. I will catch you guys later. Love you. Peace.